American Muslims have been citizens on probation. We're not treated equally in relations to our civil rights. We still face the various barriers, whether it's at the airport, delays in granting green cards, heavy intrusion into our privacy, the standard operating procedure still that Muslims are subject to a massive surveillance program. And as such, the MLFA mission is really focused on trying to remove this citizenship on probation for American Muslims. That when we talk to our children, when we teach our other members of the society that all men/women are created equal, but as we know, some have been more equal than others, not only Muslims, but I'm always cognizant of our Black brothers and sisters across the board, our Native American population, our Latino population at the borders, as well as those who are working day in and day out, that we are really still aspiring to treat everyone equally. And more importantly, in the law, where law is framed to really adjudicate and make sure that people's rights are protected. But what can you do when your own government is actually the primary agency that is violating your rights systematically? This is where MLFA's mission work is so critical. And again, I could go back to immediately the events of 9/11 and how Muslims were afraid to speak, afraid to relate to one another. And as the government rounded up people, as we have individuals that were at the crux of the massive reach of the government into our communities, MLFA was born specifically to address those issues. And the cases that we took are the cases of last resort. And I often say that sometimes your own relatives don't want to actually pick the phone and respond to your call. That people in the community actually are intimidated. Visits by the FBI that makes it impossible. And therefore, MLFA becomes the agency that takes on the most difficult cases and speak truth in the court to power. That's what we do, speak in truth to power in the court, where we advocate for those who have been subject to the violation by our own government.